Hi, it's Nicole here with another Flirty Friday video. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below to make sure you never miss a video. Today's topic is the 6 biggest manifesting blocks that women make that keep them from attracting in the one. So I'm going to share with you these 6 blocks. I'm going to share with you how to clear them. But first, I want to share with you my definition of manifesting. To me, manifesting is this. There are a bajillion possibilities of things that can happen to you in your life. Meeting the love of your life is one possibility. But there's also other possibilities like being single forever, ending up a cat lady, being dumped by, a horrible man. All of those are possibilities. So manifesting is knowing that anything is possible, choosing to focus on the one experience you truly desire with enough intention and enough energy and enough focus that out of all the possible realities, you bring that one in. So that is manifesting. Now, why is your manifesting not working? You might have tried a vision board, you might have read books on manifesting. You're probably doing these 6 manifesting blocks though, if he's not here. So here's number 1. Number 1 is not having a strong enough vision. So, do you know what your love vision is? Are you feeling it? Do you know what you want and focus on it? So much so that when you feel it, you could actually cry. That's how you know your vision is strong enough. So I want to meet the love of my life, not strong enough. I want to have a husband, not strong enough. You need to have a vision that is so strong where you can see that moment where you're marrying your man. If you want to have a baby where his hands are around your belly, you need to have a very clear moment in your mind, and it has to be so strong that when you feel it, you feel emotionally pulled, because how we manifest is by emotion. So you know how there's all those possible realities of things that could happen. When you feel the feeling of that one reality that you want, it's literally like pulling it to you with the strength of that emotion. Manifesting mistake number 2. Focusing on the past and present negative crap in your love life. So we've all been through it, right? And you might be dating now and you're like, oh my God, online dating sucks. I'm not meeting any men. You're complaining about your love life to your girlfriends. That is a manifesting block, because when you're thinking about the past, about your ex, about whatever happened over and over and over and over again, or you're thinking about what's happening now that you don't want, you're giving attention to those realities. Remember, manifesting is about focusing on one very specific reality that you want to create. So in order to do that, you have to let go of obsession with the past. If you haven't manifested him in, you're probably, without even knowing it, thinking too much about your past love life and becoming afraid or angry or bitter or whatever, or the present. This is a big mistake that women make. You complain so much about the present, or you think that what's happening now, if it's not what you want, is the way it is. And that blocks new reality from coming in. That leads us to manifesting block number 3. This one is not healing your heart wounds. So we all have a inner little girl, right? If you are having problems in your love life, you have had some wounding happen when you were a child. I did. Most of my clients, if not all of them, do. So what I mean by inner little girl is when you have these painful experiences in your childhood, like your father abandons you, or your mom criticizes you, or none of the boys in school want to kiss you. That happened to me. When we have these painful experiences, that inner little girl, she kind of gets stuck. And then when we're an adult and we're dating, it's like we keep trying to fix the pain that she had through our dating life. So if your father abandoned you, your inner little girl is going to keep on attracting men who abandon her in an attempt to fix that feeling. It's not logical, right? But this is a big mistake that women make. They don't actually go in and heal the inner little girl. They don't actually become what I call the empowered woman. So you're dating in your love life and you look like a woman, but you're responding from the energy of that wounded little girl. What happens is, when that wounding is still within you, really what it means is when those emotional patterns are still within you, right? Like I'm really attuned to attracting unavailable men, for example. I'm really attuned to attracting men who don't treat me right. When you have those emotional patterns within you, again, because how we manifest is through emotions, that becomes what you bring in. It's like a magnet. I always say to my clients, undigested emotions within you are like emotional magnets. They pull to you like experiences. So if you want to attract in something new, like the one or the love of your life, you've got to make sure that you're healed of those heart wounds, and that at the end of the day, it's not the wounded little girl who's attracting, it's the empowered woman. So manifesting mistake number 4 is not feeling worthy. And again, this comes from the wounded little girl. It comes from all the negative messages we get as women in society about what we should look like and sound like and be like. But if you don't feel worthy of the kind of man you want, how you can tell is very simple. If he appeared in front of you, if he asked you out, if he was on his knees wanting to marry you, would you feel 100% yes, or would you feel afraid? Would you worry you're not good enough? Would you go to crazy town? Would you become insecure? If you're there, that's a symptom that you're not feeling really worthy. And the universe is very kind to us. If you don't feel worthy of the man you want, most of the time, he won't get sent to you because you would sabotage the relationship. So it's kind of like your partner is selected for you, but the universe is waiting for your worthiness to catch up. So manifesting block number 5. This one I see over and over and over and over again. It's at the end of the day, not believing that your desire is possible for you. So I want you to check in if this is happening for you. You know it is if you are talking about how long you've been single, your identity is I'm single. Like you think of yourself as a single person. You look at your past love life experience and you use it as a reason why you can't have what you want. For example, I've never really had that much dating experience. My clients tell me this all the time. I've never really had that much dating experience, so how could I have the love of my life? I've never had a man really treat me well, so how could I have the love of my life? Or I've been so hurt in the past, how could I have the love of my life? Or it's not happening right now, or I've wanted it for so long. If you're doing that, you actually don't believe. The classic indicator of not believing that your man is coming is you asking the question, why isn't he here yet? Most women don't realize the negative effect of that question. Why isn't he here yet? 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 Can you feel the energy? That's not an energy to attract in the love of your life because it's actually lack of faith. What's happening when you keep asking why isn't he here and you're looking for evidence and all of that is you're broadcasting the signal, he's not here. So you remain in that energy. And that brings us to love manifesting block number 6. And this one I see stops women all the time, even when they go and try and do love work or work with coaches or read books. It's a deep, 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 deep underlying belief that there's just something wrong with me. And if you have this, you might be making up a reason that feels really real to you, like, because of how I look, because of how much money I make, because of where I live, because of what I've been through, whatever. You know what your reason is. But I believe that that particular feeling, there's something wrong with me, is so strong of a manifestation block. Because the love of your life, the one, is going to see everything right with you. He's going to look at you and think you're perfect for him. He's not going to be seeing the flaws in you. He's going to be seeing the amazing things in you. So that kind of energy is so dissonant with there's something wrong with me. I had this belief for many, many years. Excuse me. So I know what suffering it is. And you must clear that to attract in the one. So these are the 6 manifesting blocks. I want you to write them down. I want you to ask yourself, am I doing these things? Now, I want to show you a solution. Next week, I'm launching my Attract the One in 2018 free video series. In that 4-part video series, I'm going to be sharing with you how to manifest in the one, how to not be blocked with all of these blocks, and how to take the right steps. I'm sharing the 7 specific steps I took to manifest in my one. So this will help you get so massively unblocked and provide such a beautiful positive energy for you to then go and manifest your man in 2018. So click below to register for that video series, and I hope this video has shown you what some of your blocks are, because awareness is half of the battle. I hope you have a very flirty Friday.